5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring them out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.
Here I am, goddammit. Here I am. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. I'm he. Goddammit, you know the rest. You know the rest. I came on a little early, man, because see, I ain't gonna be battling with Monday Night Football. So I need to get that in. And we'll circle back, right? And talk about what we're gonna talk about, how we gotta talk about it. But right now, I'm here. And I came to see about you. Put a little paint where it ain't. Yeah. A lot of jokers, man, I tell you, have a lot of fucking nerve, man. A lot of nerve, man. A lot of nerve. A lot of nerve. I can't even begin to tell you what I feel about what I feel when I feel it. But before I do, hey, man, I need you to click the like, subscribe, man. I need you to smash the bell. Come on, man. I need your help. I need you. Smash that bell, hit the like, and share it with your friends, man. Also, follow me on Insta Select. Tap. Let me know you're there. Don't just show up and roll through and then let me know you came by. That's so rude. And also on Facebook, man. Follow me. Yeah. I don't know how many of you have heard the situation this weekend, man, and I'm appalled once again. Yeah, you got brothers out here picking on sisters. Listen, I don't know what's up with fellas, man, and the things that they do, but you can't pick on the iconic ones that, listen, you can't pick on the iconic ones that when we were coming up, we had their picture on our wall, and we still got the picture on our wall in our minds. Seeing D.L. Hughley, man, on his little defensive self, man, his sensitive self, his cooning self, decided he wanted to go at Janet Jackson over the weekend for her remarks about our quote-unquote vice president, our presidential candidate. It went so far to say, well, you can't say anything about her or call her white because you got a white woman's nose. Wow, man. That's real low. Whatever you feeling about defending this woman, that's yours. Like I said before on the other show, I talked about it. That's your cross to bear. Why are you trying to make it everybody else? You can't force nobody to do what you feel they should be doing, man. Listen, fuck that broad. You hear me? Yeah. Then it went so far as to have some wild, I don't know who this individual was who reportedly posed as Janet's manager over the weekend and submitted this false apology statement. And it reads like this. She deeply regrets or respects President Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, and her accomplishments as a Black Indian woman. The statement said Janet apologizes for any confusion caused and acknowledges the importance of accurate representation in public discourse. We appreciate the opportunity to address this and will remain committed to promoting unity, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. However, like I said, there are other reports that says that this person, El Marcy or whatever the person's or individual's name is, claiming they don't even manage them. And Janet's being managed by her brother Randy. So that statement is false. So I appreciate it. Janet, riding with you, man. We standing on business. You know, sometimes you got to search your heart, and if your heart telling you something about what you telling it about, and you know what it is, and it is what it is. If she doesn't know who she is, and shit, we don't know who she is either, because shit, every time we see her, she's somebody else. Whether she's talking to the Jews, whether she's talking to the Hispanics, whether she's talking to the brothers and the sisters, she's, yeah, nobody knows who she is. She doesn't even know who she is. So, yeah. But I will say this, D.L. Hughley, you need to find you something to do with your senior citizen ass. You're out here cooning, and it ain't good. Yassa, boss. Yeah, yassa. Whoever put a battery in your back, man. Yeah, I applaud them. Super coon. You got to you have to defend. Look, I'm gonna say something about her. Yeah, I want all the smoke. She ain't black. She's nobody to me. Yeah. And if she wins, she'll still be a nobody to me. Because you're not gonna do nothing to my people, and I let it go. Yeah, playing in everybody's face. Come on now. Yeah. Can't do that, man. Unfair to all of the suffering and the sacrifices that were made for us to even be here talking on this platform. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, though. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to continue to talk about this fool, because see, a fool sees another man's downfall as a topic of discussion, and he's falling for whatever they put in his tailpipe. So here's a wise warning, because I'm a wise man. When you know what's right, stand on what's right. Don't let nobody come and play in your face and play on your intelligence and lie to you and do anything they want to do because you allow it. Not cool at all. So yeah, man, bad for business. I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with these brothers, man. Y'all, you made it to where you are. You paid your dues, or whatever dues you paid. You got to a space and place where you want to misrepresent what struggle or what situations that are applicable to the now are, based on an individual who doesn't even have an agenda for people that look like you or that you come from. Not unless you were some tether we don't know about. Maybe we need to vet you more. Maybe we need to revoke your card. Yeah, maybe we need to revoke your black card, because I don't know of no man that's willing to stand down on his own principles based on what he finds. Now, to be apologetic is one thing, but to be carrying somebody's torch after you do it because you feel like you owe them something, and that's more than what you're saying, homie. Yeah. Make me a believer. Make me a believer, just like when the trial starts with Diddy, they're going to roll 1,000 bottles of oil and dildos into the courtroom and into that as Exhibit B for all the butts they say he touched. Yeah, that part. Listen, I'm not hating on the brothers, man, or the sisters that do what they do. All I'm going to say is stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Yeah. Stand for something, because we try to fall for everything. Yeah. Your success is yours. Your money is yours. Put it where it's supposed to be. Do something for somebody other than yourself that's greater than you. That the situation will be greater than you and outlive you. Don't be jockeying for folks that don't mean you any good or mean your people any good because it sounds good. I mean, in your own mind, you always sound good. You're always right. God damn. And I ain't even talking about the other person. God damn it. Listen, I'm going to say it again. I'm not standing for either of them. I'm a grassroots. So I'm going to vote local. That other shit, miss me with it, man. Coming and going. Because we ain't the deciding factor anyway. Oh, the night is brought to you by Home Team Port City. Oh my God, that's so good. Anyway, here we are. I had to get that off my chest, man, because this brother, man, he is on one, and I think that there's a little more than what meets the eye with who and what he's representing right now. And yeah, that's kind of a bad thing. It's an issue. It's an issue for me because he's standing with people that's playing against us as foundational folks. And yeah, I'm gonna speak up on it. There's a lot of stuff, man, we can talk about, but I don't want to be too serious, man. We're at the top of the week, and I know y'all got the case of the Mondays. We got to make it on through. You know, it's the last, hoorah. Day is about over with. And we're gonna get into what I came on here to talk about. Somebody was talking about when we as black folks, when we get off the porch as kids, right? When we fall into our relationships with our first loves and that kind of thing, and how it differs between young men and young women, right? Over the weekend there was conversation, I guess with the last couple of days, that there's a big thing between Kirk Frost and Rasheeda, and how this nigga continues to potentially throw his woman away, his good woman away, right? And it's like, damn, is that what we doing? Yeah, it seems when a black man get one that has his shit halfway together, he stay throwing them away. And usually it's for somebody who can't even fill the woman's shoes in any way, shape, or form. Couldn't hold a candle to her. Yeah, the saying is, a dude will trade a hotel key for his house keys. Yeah. Tonight, the conversation, man, we're going to dive into is it's always about shaping our communities because the kids are watching. I've asked the question before. I'll ask it again. Why do black men cheat on black women? And why is it frowned upon when young men date younger girls just out of high school or still in high school? Because contrary, to what the vibe is now, it wasn't frowned on back in the day. And to speak about Kurt and Rasheeda, Kurt was 28, dealing with Rasheeda when she was 15. Yeah. Let's tackle this question, right? The question has been a point of constant contention in our relationships about us cheating on our black women. Many factors contribute to this. And it's important to recognize that cheating isn't exclusive to just us, right? But I'm speaking directly to us because this is who I know. So, however, in our community, the perception and reality of infidelity are complicated by cultural and historical and emotional dynamics, right? A common reason often discusses the lack of emotional connection. The young boys, they have mommy issues just like young girls have daddy issues. And that's across the board. Maybe mommy wasn't around because she was out there making it happen. So she wasn't there to love on the young boy. She didn't teach him how to maneuver with a woman or not be manipulated by a woman, because that's an ever looming factor too. A lot of you bras out here, y'all do that dark manipulation, man. At any given time, you do it at will. You can have a joker jumping out of his window and gasoline draws with a torch in his hand. Yeah. Some black men grow up in environments where they don't witness healthy emotional expressions in their parents or in the day-to-day seeing of relations between a man and a woman. Yeah. A lot of us aren't even taught how to manage our feelings, let alone have any feelings. Yeah. And sometimes we seek validation or comfort outside of our primary relationship because we feel like we're not emotionally fulfilled, right? Whatever that looks like. And that's an individual by case thing. Someone affirmation, someone acts of service, touch, whatever it may be, that will guide your emotional palette. Another fact is the societal pressures, right? Yeah. The young black man, we've done a lot to each other when we've coming up. Oh, you ain't getting no ass. Oh, you a virgin. Or that whole thing. And I'm sure that's across the board, but even more so, the other thing is you can't express any how do I say it, emotions of caring or genuine compassion or affections for people around you because most that seems weak or foreign. Black men also face challenges of shit like racism and financial strain by design. So you ain't paying the cost to be the boss. Where you gonna be at? You're measured by what you actually have or what fruits you bear. Coupled with the constant fight to prove yourself to the world that's designed to see us fail. When you add a relationship, right, and you add stress to it, most of us, I will say most of us, not all of us, but most of us will turn to a level of infidelity. It's just fact. We may roll out and leave our heart at home. And just for that moment to stroke our ego, we'll go and we can stick it in a watermelon. I'll tell you like this, the majority of the extracurricular stuff that guys do, they don't even like the woman. It's a moment in time. And let's not forget the other influence of the hyposexualization. The media often portrays black men as players, and this consistent reinforcement, it can shape how most men see their own relationships. If they internalize this shit, right, that they're supposed to have multiple women to prove their worth, it becomes normal behavior. And that's bullshit. It actually devalues you. We talk that shit about a woman's past devalues her. Man, your past devalues you too. Yeah, because you can create life and more life and that kind of thing. But see, a real man, you understand exclusivity, that everybody's not to have access and access to me. And I'll tell you why, right? Real people do real shit. Okay? I'll say this, don't end up like a lot of dudes out here, right? And real dudes know this. The more women that like you, the more your life is in danger, idiot. I'm gonna say it again. The more women and females that like you, the more danger you are in. Yeah. It's like even now, you got to be careful of everything you do, your social status, your financial status, this, the shit that starts to attract women to your life, man. I.e. your woman. Yeah, if you got one, trust me. The average female, she's done her homework on you. She know what you got. She know what you fucking with. She know what you ain't got. Even if you ain't posting it, trust me, they know. Yeah. I'll tell you what, here's some darkest female secrets that you crash dummies should know while dealing with women. I'll put it to you like this. You can rip and run the street, right? But she'll stay. She'll stay until she finds something better. Because you were never the prize. Yeah. Women can keep up an appearance, man. In a relationship, smiling and playing while secretly plotting to do whatever it is they're gonna do to you while you absorbed or consumed in your newfound interests and attractions. Yeah. She'll hang out around you until she line your ass up, or she's lined herself up and found the next best thing. And when she's ready, she gonna roll out on your dumb ass without a second thought, i.e. Kirk. You can play with that woman if you want to, boy, There's plenty of good jokers out here that would love to have her. Yeah. You want to keep playing? Keep right on. Trust me. You can talk shit about a race and text threads. And you ain't. Trust me. If a woman come and talk to your woman, she got the receipts, boy. She got the receipts. Yeah. And here's another thing. Y'all can chime in on it up. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Boy, most females ain't even mad that you cheated on them. They mad at the female. It shows you how inapplicable, lack of a better word, how much you matter. Yeah. As we doing what we do, man, we got to recognize that these women know, and they own it. Women are the queens of subtle manipulation, right? From body language to careful chosen words. Oh, they know how to influence your thoughts and get your actions to doing what they do, right? Without you even realizing it. Ladies, bear with me because I'm getting to a point because this is about me and my brothers. Yeah. Their game is constant. It's tight, super tight. And most men don't even know they playing. But innocence, a lot of times, man, it'd be a facade. The questions that she asks you or the questions that she does not ask you, you better know it's rhetorical. Yeah. They love to project innocence, especially around men they want to control. Behind that smile, boy, she's calculating what she gonna do. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. What I'm basically saying to you is, I'm talking to those that's out here playing. You know, like the song The Intruders, it's a thin line between love and hate. She'd already flipped that switch on you, boy, and you don't even know it. Yeah. There's no need to play, man. If you have value and you understand who you are, man, you don't need but one to be every woman you needed to be. You don't need but one. A lot of you motherfuckers over 40, still ripping and running and gunning, boy. Damn shame. When you gonna pack it up, man? That shit don't have no retirement plan. You be at the funeral and having 4, 5, 6, 7 jokers in there talking about, oh, I was just with him last Friday. Come on, man. Cheating is never justified. Ever. It's a choice. It creates the wounds that last generations. For our sisters who stood by us, man, through thick and thin, betrayal is not something to take lightly. Not in this day and time. Because they don't have to accept it. Not that they had to accept it then, but you know. Yeah. I feel like this is a conversation we need to have more of, man. And I think to bridge the gap between black men and black women, we could actually put ourselves in a position where we can have conversations and listen to each other, right? And not be distracted by the things of the world. Not to change gears too much, but here we go. Even with Puff being arrested, right? No one asked why. Why now? Why now? Why last week was it the time when they could have got him when they raided the house? They stopped him at the airport, they questioned him, and then let him go and get on the plane. Yeah. Why? What other distractions are we on? Because we get caught up in the things that we get caught up in, and the world is doing it to us and leaving us at the finish line, or excuse me, starting line, and we haven't even begun to run the race together. That's why we got coons willing to come out and bash women who've been around forever, who a lot of us grown-ass men grew up with and grew up on. She has the right to say what she wants to say. You do too, but yeah, you ain't gonna come messing with her, man. Cooning. Oh man. what are black men really looking for? And how do we address these problems in a way that keep our families and relationships intact? Ladies, I'll tell you this, you got to begin to vet your guys better. Consider the relationship that he has with his mother. If he has children, the relationships he has with his daughters, or any of the women that are around. Now, some people will sit back and say, I'm harsh on the ladies on here. You know what? I go at it because I give a shit about it. Anything I talk about, I'm gonna speak passionately about it because evidently there's something off with it and there's some things that we can do as a collective to make it better. I don't have to uphold you when you're doing something screwed up. I can let you know this is what I think of it, and you know in your heart of hearts whether it's right or wrong. It's just like now. Why is it frowned on for young men to date younger girls? This is the second part of this topic I wanted to talk about, right? A 19 or 20-year-old dating a 16 or 17-year-old is often looked at, or could be looked at sideways, but then a lot of times it isn't within the culture of that period in time. We've all graduated school, and a lot of times we were in school with the kids that we ended up dating when we left school. Prime example. Okay, you could be in the 10th grade and your boyfriend could be a senior. Okay, now you become a junior next year, and he goes off to the Marine Corps, does basic training, he come back, he's 19 years old. Next year you turn 17. While the age gap might seem small, the difference in experience and maturity may be huge. But where? Even the law of the land states that young ladies mature faster than young men. And most young men are not considered fully mature until they're 25. It's just fact. I mean, I'm not saying this. It's just, you can do your homework and you can gauge. If you got sons, you know when they turn the corner. But most will say the young girls are still, developing mentally and emotionally and even physically. A few years can make a major difference in understanding the different dynamic in that said relationship. I mean, it's puppy love. So, I mean, where does it really go? But then there's been times, man, where at every high school, you see some older man beyond that threshold pulling up and picking up a young girl from school, to go fuck on her or whatever he's going to do. And who knows how long that situation will last. Well, what I will say is that as a young girl, whoever you give your virginity to, he'll always be a part of your life. He'll always be attached to you in some way, shape, or form. That's just, it is. It's a life-changing experience. This is why it's kind of, or has been the thing where, we shouldn't be doing that before we get married anyway, because that's for who you decide to choose and build your life with. But it leaves so much room open for manipulation. Okay? Here you go. Go back to Kirk Rasheeda. They've been together for forever, seems like. She was a baby when he got her. Yeah. Groomed her, did little things. They built little things together. I mean, kids, whatever is going on. But it seems like he imprinted himself on her, boy, where she just can't walk away. And that's bad. It's like older guys, especially those who, they've experienced adulthood, are more likely to have influence and control over or in the relationship. And when you're young like that, you might not fully grasp the consequences that come with it. Being with somebody older, who has much more life experience than you as a young lady. This is why society and even laws frown upon these relationships. And nowadays they're being more enforced. On us, that is. Yeah. Here you go. You got Jerry Lee Lewis. He married his wife. I don't know how much. He might have been 30 years old. Married his wife. She was 13 or 14. But at the same time, then they go lock Chuck Berry up because he was, quote unquote, transporting young ladies across the lines and having sex with them. I'm just saying. There is a difference in stark contrast of how these kind of things are viewed and dealt with. All right. It's also about protecting a young woman's future, keeping her mind clear, keeping her away from things that could potentially hurt her and cause her some problems later down the line. I'll speak about crystallization of the womb. Okay. Within the first 3 people a woman lays with, if she does not wait for marriage, her womb is crystallized, period. And based on these 3 entities or beings that become symbiont with her, she'll look for traits, or unbeknownst to her subconscious will look for traits from these different guys in every man or every instance or relationship she gets into. And I don't know, ladies, maybe you want to sit back and think about that for a second and see how much that holds some truth. Yeah. It's factual. I mean, I can't, folks I've talked to, man, have had that. I've had that conversation with a few people, and it's tracked. I mean, and if you're honest with yourself, you can see it for yourself. A lot of these young girls, they're still trying to figure out who they are, and getting involved in a serious or even an uneven relationship with a joker who just want to use them for a time being, and that you can scar that child for life. Yeah. Alter the course in every aspect of their life. The way they feel about themselves, the way they look, the way they deal with themselves and those around them. Relationship should be balanced. Yeah. Getting at this man to say, maybe we witnessing someone who was imprinted, man, and she can't get back, which is bad, man, because he playing all in her face, and that's not cool at all. Not cool at all. Fellas, y'all keep doing what you do, and karma come see you. It won't hurt. It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt her when she finally decides to say peace. Yeah. That part. Yeah. I just came on, man, to put a little paint where it ain't, man. It's Monday. Everybody getting ready for the games. I wanted to do my thing before then and get in, get out, and talk about what it was all about. Yeah. Do your best to do your due diligence, man, because we're down to it. I talk my shit, man, but I want everybody to be educated with the things that they're doing, shifting a little bit. Get out there, cast your vote. Make sure you do your part. But Black people, foundational folk, have some scruples, have some morals, have some standards in regards to who you are and what you are about and where your people came from. And have people playing in your face, and have people lying to you about who they are and what their affiliations are. We're not some anything. You know, people treat us like we anything. You know, they can step in and step out whenever it benefits them to be us. Not cool. Not cool at all. So look at your people that are local, people that you can pull up on, walk in their office and look them in their face and ask them, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for us? What are you going to do for just us? Yeah. What are you going to do for just us? And that's the question I'm asking, even with these two candidates. They don't have an agenda for just us. The only thing we can hope for is that we can deal better on our national stage, meaning i.e. here and dealing with the border issues and that kind of thing. I don't have no problem with people coming over here, man, but come over here proper. These illegals, yeah, that's some bullshit. Take your ass back where the fuck you came from. This is a mass exodus from somewhere else. This is like Muriel Harbor all over again. When Castro just, hey, you want to take them? Take these prisoners, take these murderers, take everybody that we're gonna clear out the insane asylums. We're gonna send them all to you and put them on these people's boats and send them right to Miami. This is what this looked like. We got to be better, man. We so caught up and distracted with things like social standings that we don't even get to do the business. And when we talk about the business, it falls on crickets. What are we really about, though? You know, I've covered a few things, a few topics today within this probably 40 minutes, if that. And it's like you see that our quote unquote billionaires that are of that higher stature, where they're the creators or the mad scientists now. They're over in Africa trying to change things too, right? Where they ain't going for the stuff over there that we've been hoodwinked to fall into over here. And I'm saying it to say this. When we are better with understanding who and where we come from and get a heading or a handle on that, the better we will be. A lot of folks out here, they take this little DNA test, the 23andMe, which is full of shit. It's a farce. The folks who actually created it have been caught on camera and a hot mic saying, hey, man, make this person be from X, Y, and Z. Do your homework. It's out there. That shit's false. When you do things like that, what you're actually doing is giving people access to your DNA, which is a bad thing. And then you paying people to fuck with your DNA. The only thing that you quote unquote have that is yours. The best way you can find out where you've come from is go to those courthouses, go down there, dig in those archives, find your people, walk to those graveyards, put your hands on your people, and then work your way forward. Don't get caught up in that motherfucker telling you, hey, your people from Zimbabwe. Okay. Tell me within the last 400 years where I can touch anybody that's been in either side of my family that's even been remotely from Zimbabwe. 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna happen. Another trick to keep you believing some shit that ain't even true. Got you going over there fucking around in the bush with these people that don't even like you because of where you from. But they'll come over here and benefit from you and your skin complexion for the protection, so they can get a collection and then send that shit back home. Yeah. I'm only speaking to my foundational folks. You know who you are. No. First grade. Of the day, yeah. Um, I'm like this, man. I think that in all actuality, a lot of us are just trying to find our way. We don't know what to believe, but study to show yourself approved. If it doesn't make sense, continue to scratch it. Question everything. 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 Even to the fact that where your people are from. Where are you from? Who did you come from? A lot of us go to the hell in a handbasket because we don't know where we've come from. We don't even know why we have quirks in our own mental and emotional states because we don't know where we've come from. A lot of times it's not but a stone's throw from us. It's going to be our grandparents. It could be our parents. It could be great grandparents who are different things. You know, people can tell you about yourself. Yeah. Thank you. You know, and I talk about this because even with the relationship aspect of things, how you have young men who are a little older than the young ladies, that's always been a thing. And it seems even to this date and time, we as black men are the only ones paying for that. Yeah. This thing has been done by design. Even we go back to now. I talked about on the last episode, the Mann Act. That was put in place for a black man. It wasn't about anyone else, but we got to get this Negro running around here beating up all our people. We want the belt back. And he got our woman, our women. Yeah, you know, even thinking about what DL did with Janet, the division play. Okay, I may be out of place checking and saying things about this individual. I'm really calling attention to things in the context in which they should be. If I disagree with you, there's a way that I could deliver that. So let me start being the example. I don't agree with the way that this gentleman has picked up a cross for an individual who has no plan for us because they don't even know where they're from or who they are, because he felt that he wronged her. So now he's Sir Lancelot to her. And for him to say that because someone has done something that they felt would enhance their career by altering themselves or enhancing themselves, I think it's wrong. That person knows who they are. And yeah, there's the difference. Question is, do you know who you are nowadays? Because you got to be papered up, man. You got a banana in your tailpipe and you are falling for it. Yeah. I'm sorry. I tried to stay positive, but yeah. Can't do the cooning, man. I can't do the cooning. God damn it, I can't do it. I tried. I cannot do the cooning. I cannot do the cooning. Yeah. Anyway, that's some download sucker shit. DL. Yeah. And all you're getting, man, get you some understanding. If y'all came on today, man, listen. Once again, I need you guys to follow me, man. You know, if you're here, click the like, subscribe, smash the bell. Also follow me on the Insta Slut and Facebook. Let me know you came through, man. Tap me. Shame. When we deal with the political things that happen to us, that's how I feel. Distractions still go and play, and just as it has been, ain't nobody paying attention to Henderson, North Carolina. You mean to tell me this boy then left his home and drove a couple 100 miles to deliver and feed his family, and he gonna get out and go hang himself from a tree? All the distractions. You see, these are things that are ongoing, and no one's saying anything or mentioning anything about it. Do your homework. It's out there. Because I'm doing some research now. I potentially want to come back and touch it and see how it goes. Yeah.
Let me say this to you. Barack Obama fucked it up for a lot of us, man. Fuck him. I'll see him. You have no understanding, man, how I feel about this joker. Moles have been planning like the motherfucking mole that's sitting over there now. That's my sister. Trust me, that broad ain't sister. Fuck her too. Understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that don't look like us never got more comfortable walking up to us beyond 2009. Say it again. Motherfuckers that didn't look like us got more comfortable walking up to us and conversing with us and engaging with us, i.e. not even us, you women, before or after 2009. And it's because they always wanted to be there. And I'll tell you, I've talked to a lot of people and say, well, I voted for, what the fuck that mean to me? Because my life hasn't changed. Because trust me, people still run down on me, throw me on the ground, mine's on the ground, take me to the jailhouse, shoot me in the back of the neck, all this shit. Nothing's changed. So I'm just trying to understand where that gives you the right to walk up to me and talk to me about something personal, intimate, because you think that I'm going to give you a pass. I'm going to say this to you. It bothers me.
And it still bothers me to this day. Anyway. If no one loves you, I do. And what I will say, have a great, great evening. Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the